Who is Leonardo da Vinci? Painter, inventor, polymath, architect, writer, musician. How much does this guy do? He does way too much things. I mean, look at the word. I don't even know how to say that. Oh my God. Leonardo was born in Vinci, Italy on April 15, 1452. His last name was Da Vinci, meaning from Vinci. Leonardo had artistic talent. At the age of 14, he apprenticed to Verrocchio, who was one of Florence's great artists. He learned about artistic techniques and how to prepare and use different materials. The hard work paid off. Look at some of his great artworks. Leonardo is considered one of the most accomplished artists who has ever lived. So how many paintings did this accomplished artist actually complete? 100? 500? 1,000? During his time, many artists produced dozens, hundreds of paintings. Our accomplished artist completed 15. How does that make him such a great artist? Well, it is because he also produced thousands and thousands of drawings. Leonardo was a very inquisitive person who carefully studied nature and man-made machines. He filled many notebooks with nearly 2,500 sketches and studies. He even wrote his notes backwards to protect their secrets. Many of his sketches were done while studying human anatomy, which he learned by secretly dissecting dead bodies. This knowledge helped make his paintings more realistic. But how could he dissect during this period? The answer is Leonardo da Vinci is the Renaissance man. Okay, what is the Renaissance? The Renaissance was the period after the Middle Ages in Europe, beginning in the 14th century and ending in the 17th century. The Renaissance began in Florence, one of many powerful and wealthy city-states in Italy. It quickly spread all over Europe. But how were the Renaissance and Leonardo's human anatomy experiments related? First, let's start with the word Renaissance, which means rebirth. Okay, what is rebirth? During the Renaissance, people renewed their interests in the ideas of ancient Greeks and Romans. So a rebirth of ideas and learning. But it was also about new ideas, new discoveries, new experiments, and new inventions. At the heart of Renaissance thinking was the emphasis of the individual over things like religion, human needs and values over divine beliefs and matters, aka humanism. Humanism wasn't against religion per se, but it gave people the rationale to seek truth and wisdom from all philosophies and encouraged experimenting and making new discoveries. So how did this rebirth spread so quickly compared to previous movements? Answer: the printing press, an invention that brought printed books and pamphlets into thousands of homes, inspiring more people to learn to read and expediting new ideas to spread more easily. This rebirth found a home with the artists too. Renaissance art marked the resurgence of ancient Greek and Roman art, as well as exploration into new artistic ideas and techniques to make their sculptures and paintings more realistic. Some of these pioneering artists were Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Titan. What was this technique for realism? Painters began using perspective and shading, making the illusion of three-dimensional space even more convincing. What is perspective exactly? Famous for the Florence Cathedral dome, sculptor and architect Brunelleschi developed perspective theory. He noticed that when we looked at something going into the distance, it joined at a single point called the vanishing point. For example, picture standing and looking at train tracks leading into the horizon. The parallel lines seem to meet at the horizon. That is the vanishing point. Perspective became a source of endless inspiration and delight to many artists. This painting was painted by Masaccio. He was one of the first Renaissance painters to truly master perspective. See the septa and his Holy Trinity fresco? Looks like a real alcove high up in the chapel wall. Paolo Uccello was another artist fascinated by perspective and foreshortening. Look at his picture of the Battle of San Romano. Look how he deliberately angled broken lances on the ground towards the vanishing point. He also painted people and objects smaller the further away they were and foreshortened the fallen soldier. This painting is by Leonardo and is called The Last Supper. He made the vanishing point right behind the head of Jesus in the exact center of the picture. Talk about some deep and powerful symbolism. He also used the main opening in the rear wall to create a deep room. There's also an array of human emotions from each of the disciples. You can see the different behaviors from astonishment to confusion, from anger to incredulity. Leonardo was able to depict these range of natural emotions using facial expressions, hand gestures, and positions of the bodies. Many Renaissance artists studied the human form to create realistic, natural-looking faces and bodies. They believed the human body was created in the image of God. Therefore, to study the body, both inside and out, was seeking knowledge from the source. This, in turn, helped them learn to paint more natural human bodies and expressions. These are Leonardo da Vinci drawings. He studied babies in wombs, the central nervous system, the human skeleton, the position of all internal organs, the muscles, the bones. These drawings were so good that doctors used his pictures in medical books for hundreds of years. Leonardo was good at everything. He has to be the ultimate Renaissance man. Leonardo wanted and was eager to learn everything he could about the world. He questioned everything. He took things apart and drew pictures of every little detail he found inside. Do we have the curiosity, the passion, and the courage to become the next Renaissance man or woman?
Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this.